This video is to charge Soludo, the executive chief of Anambra State, where they claim to be chief security officer of Anambra State, where no fit secure your own people. This video is to you. Yes, listen. It mean like say, you don't turn God over Anambra people. You are now a God over Anambra people. Anything where you talk now stand. Something they worry you. And they tell you something they worry you. You are just an elected leader, where your tenure will expire very soon. And you become a former governor like every other person. What did they worry you? They threaten business people. Make I ask yourself, now your papa and I build that main market. I mean, a state government and I build that and I give them money. Say go demolish the place. How? What did they worry you? As how? Una no they ever get shame for Igbo land. And una no go ever get shame. What did they worry una for Igbo land? All of now, the whole governors in the southeast and senators. You are doing all these things now to please your paymasters. Maybe this one might be the target where they give you for your second tenure. To ridicule your people. Disgrace them before the world. Now the target where they give you. You no get shame for I. Look at Sunday Bohona in the southwest that did the same thing that Nnamdi Kanu did. Today, Sunday Bohona don't return to his house. His name has been removed from the wanted list. Yes, by the help of the leaders of the southwest. Una day here, they foolish una self up and down. Who do una this thing for Ebola? Who do una? Una know they tired to serve. Una know they tired to do boy for people. Una know they tired. What did they worry una? Just imagine. If they here, they threaten main market people. Say go demolish the place. Say now your papa one bar for 9 build down. What did they worry you? Look at this one. Because say that they respect una. They know they talk to una. Something they worry you. Just imagine. And to some of una, if they love themselves, now we go know whether una love themselves or not. Go show that love to the people. Talk to the leaders where they oppress their people. What did they worry una? This one and come and they threaten everybody. He go demolish their business. He go do this, he go do that. If you channel this energy, where you carry the threaten them to demolish their store, to fight insecurity, there will be no insecurity in Igbo land. If they hear yourself, wausa, waka there. I'm going to share this video.
Soludo of Anambra State don't buy markets. It is very much odious because this issue of sit at home that is dying a natural death gradually, from one southeastern state to another. It is dying gradually. Now this man came into his second tenure. Instead of him to focus on what he's doing to better the lives of his citizens, this man went and touched the tail of a sleeping tiger by declaring that every Monday that marketers must come to their shop and open their shop. He even gave an executive order, which the people defied, showing them that the power belonged to them, the people, yes, in Anambra State. Now, this man went to the main market on Onitsha yesterday, and discovered that nobody showed up in the market despite his executive orders. Baba carry mic, start talking, that from today onwards, until the next 6 days, that the market will not open. Who cares? Those guys have the right to lock their shop and not to come to market because it is their shop. They did not open that shop for them. They can decide on when not to go to their shop and when to go. They have the right to protest the arrest, detention, and sentencing of their leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody forced it on them. They decided that this is our brother that was arrested. So we want to protest by not coming to shop on Monday, so that you that is clear to the government can do the needful to let justice prevail. Now, for you to treat the root cause of the matter, you are coming to attack people who are making a very simple protest for not coming to shop on Mondays. So who exactly advised this man to take this particular direction he's taking now? Because this man is just like trying to arouse what has been forgotten, trying to escalate an issue that people are trying to calm by him declaring that there will be no market in Anambra State for complete 7 days for 1 week, simply because the people did not open their shop on Monday. Is that how things are being done? So you should know that Anambra State is not Enugu State, that Peter Mba just gave his order and followed it diplomatically with wisdom, and he achieved it. Enugu works every Monday, everything happens normally on Mondays. But that cannot easily be achieved in Anambra State. That cannot easily be achieved in other states. So you can't just wake up and give one kind of narrative that will deter the security of your state. Instead of dancing along, because this particular issue is already dying a natural death.
Soludo has no power in Anambra State to stop any sit-at-home. He has no power. Soludo has no power to enforce any sit-at-home in Biafran land. Biafra is gradually taking over their country. And remember, Biafra has been redeclared by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. So, from the government of United States of Biafra, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has issued a press statement via our ex-handle. All Biafrans must go back to their work. Every Monday remains sit-at-home for the civil disobedience of releasing Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa Njoko. The reason why we do that is because our leaders are illegally detained in Nigeria and in Finland. So tomorrow is a market day. We will continue this every Monday until the end of Nnamdi Kanu's the trial. Nobody can stop it. I see a lot of you writing rubbish on my comment section. I see this man that I respect so much. What's his name again? I can't remember his name now. That is saying that sit-at-home for a very long time. J-Park, yes. His name is J-Park. Why are they fighting to stop that sit-at-home? Why is the government of Nigeria trying to stop that sit-at-home? They have jailed Nnamdi Kanu. In order for that sit-at-home to stop, he refuses to die a natural death. They have started coming out. Caution your your illegitimate governors. Caution them. J-Park, caution your people. J-Park, Wandibe Soludo. They should not put hand in our mouth again. Let them respect themselves. Nnamdi Kanu must be released until that sit-at-home stops. Soludo has no right to stop any sit-at-home every Monday. And he has no right to instruct the marketers not to come to markets at a particular day and particular time. He doesn't have that right. It is only the USB government that has that right. So Soludo should know that. If Soludo continues like this, J-Park, we will disgrace his children in London here. So tell him that we are standing with the people. We are standing with the Ochanja market. We are standing with the market in the whole of Anambra State. Soludo has no power, legal rights to stop anybody from exercising his due diligence. This government, look at the people that they are coming to instruct on the Watalombo, people that suffered, people that went through turbulence to make those money that they use to put market in their shop, and you now have the effrontery to instruct them not to do that business. You can't do it. It can never happen. Biafra, we are taking over. Tomorrow, return back to the market. If any Biafra goes down by the barrels of the guns of Nigerian terrorist government, wallahi, Soludo, you won't see it coming. You will not see it coming. I swear down. You carry security, cover yourself, and now expose these people to danger. Nobody should come out every Monday, sit at home and do your due diligence. Nnamdi Kanu must be released before they start talking about the end of sit at home. So from here, to me, to Biafrans, tomorrow is work. Go to your market and sell your market. This is the same Soludo. When Obogu market was shut down for 8 months or thereabouts, he never spoke. The government have paid him now. They have instructed him because they are failing in every way. They have paid him now to come out and instigate violence. It's not going to happen. It can't happen. Will never happen under our watch. Biafra has been redeclared. And that is the simple truth. So tomorrow, Biafrans, you will come out and do your jobs. Thank you. May God bless you people from here. We stand with you people. Nothing. They can't do you anything. Oh, wait, it's just empty threats. They can't do anything. If Soludo likes, let him try it. Let him try it. To lock anybody's shop. Lock out shop. Let him lock any Biafran shop. Tomorrow, all of you should march to the market. He has no power to do nothing. Nothing, I said, nothing.
Have you noticed that in Nigeria, the leaders in Nigeria does not understand the pattern of anything? Now think about it. There has been a sit-at-home prior to the time Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, tortured, and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. There was a sit-at-home declared. Eventually, criminals who noticed that the sit-at-home is going to be automatically non-enforced, that people are going to adhere to it because they want the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra released from illegal detention that he was kept, and the people decide to sit at home every Monday without anybody enforcing it. They hijacked it, acting like they're enforcing it just to criminalize it. But eventually, every evidence also shows that people are automatically sitting at home, non-enforced. This typically exposes the insensitive nature of the leaders you have in Nigeria. Does it mean to be a Nigerian leader is to be insensitive? Does it mean to be a Nigerian leader is to be ignorant? So Soludo, you are trying to manhandle those who are adhering to the sit at home, Monday sit at home. Because what you guys do in Nigeria is looking for effect. You don't look for the causation or the cause of a problem. You try to solve the effect of the problem without solving the root cause of the problem. And that is the reason why Nigeria has been backward. That is the reason why Nigeria has failed. That is the reason why Nigeria is object of caricature in the whole world. Look at the speed that came to Nigeria. What is the media saying about Nigeria? Nigeria is an object of caricature for the whole world because Nigeria leaders do not pay attention. They are ignorant to the point that they led Nigeria to become a failed state where poverty wears uniform, where insecurity is the order of the day, where infrastructure is undeveloped, where hospital is not seen, is nothing to write home about, where education system does not exist. Now, Soludo, the earlier you guys in the government begin to understand the meaning of causality, that word I use, it is basically a word used in physics. It's a physics word. When we talk about causality, cause and effect, the relationship between those two, that is, it is a physics word, but it's as well an English word. If you understand the relationship between the cause and effect, and if you understand that, then you will learn how to solve the causation, the cause, than looking at the effect. Because if you cannot solve the root cause, the effect is like cutting a branch of a tree and it will just grow again from the root. That is the meaning of that word. I know you are basically educated enough to understand what I'm saying, because you are trying to manhandle those who are adherents to the sit at home that is on autopilot, right? You are trying to manhandle them. You are trying to bully them into stopping it. But you haven't made a plan or effort to go to Abuja and all of you in that southeastern zone to tell the leaders or the president, this sit at home is costing economies of the southeastern Nigeria a lot every Monday. So the only reason why the people are sitting at home is that Nnamdi Kanu is illegally detained. In Sokoto prison, you want to bully people into stopping the sit at home. You never giving them a listening ears to basically understand the clamor, what it is all about. Of course, you know what the clamor is all about. We're just playing around, just like you are doing. You cannot stop a protest when you did not have any remedy or remedial action towards that the people are actually clamoring for. But you want to bully people just like you guys are always doing. Even you call yourself a professor, but you don't understand the freedom of expression. They are expressing their grievances on the decisions made by the court and the decisions that you governors of the eastern region could oppose, because you have the power to oppose, but you refused. So we have the power to sit at home. Since you cannot do your democratic duty as a politically or democratically elected leader who's supposed to adhere or listen to the grievances of the people and search for solution that will help the people. But you did not. You don't care about the people and you want the people to listen to you. They elected you. They employed you. You never employed them. Therefore, you cannot bully them. Soludo, get over it. People will continue to do what they want. If it pains you, go to Abuja and report it to the president who is holding Nnamdi Kanu on arbitrary detention. Simple.
You do not have the power to dictate to them whether to open their shop or not. It is their sole prerogative. It is their right to dictate when they want to open their business place or when not to. You do not have that kind of power. But however, before I say anything further, let's see the video.
Yes. And the rules are that markets are open Monday to Saturday. If you are not prepared to open your shops Monday to Saturday, then leave Anambra, go to elsewhere. Simple. Period. Okay? So, this market will be shut down for the remainder of this week. It will not be open tomorrow. It will not be open on Wednesday. It will not be open on Thursday. It will not be open on Friday. It will open again on Monday. And if we come on Monday, you want what?
I am sure you saw that video, right? But the question here is, does a governor have the constitutional power to dictate to a private individuals when to open their shop or not? Do they have that kind of power? What about those people that have their shop in their place of residence that would decide to open today or not? Do the governor have the right to compel them when to open their business places? Why is Governor Soludo shutting down the popular Onitsha market for obeying the sit-at-home directive of the IPOB? If this is the only way they can honor their brother Nnamdi Kanu that is unjustly detained by the governor, by the government, the federal government, I mean, how is it the business of the governor of Anambra State? How is that his business? Do you own a business in the Onitsha market? If you do, you might don't obey the sit-at-home directive. You go and open your own shop on Monday in Onitsha. Nobody stops you. But if the other business people, business owners decide to sit at home, take on Monday as their resting day, also to obey their brother that is unjustly detained by the federal government of Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu, why would the governor now compare private business owners on when to open their stores? Is this the right thing to do? Is this how a country should operate? Which kind of country are we? Nigeria has really failed as a nation. Laws does not work here. You can imagine a governor dictating to a private individuals how to run their businesses. We are not talking about tax here, but you are telling them when to open their business place and when not to open it. Is it your power? Do you have such power? Do you have such rights? If there is a court in Nigeria, I would have advised the indigents of Anambra State to go to court and challenge this. But sadly, you do not have a court. We do not have a court here. The court takes directive from those in power, from the governors, from the president, and every other top person that are in seats of power. So we do not have a court. But however, this is condemnable. The governor do not have such rights. You do not have such constitutional power to dictate to private individuals on how to run their business, when to open their shop or when not to open their shop. It is not your right to dictate to them.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. This development of Governor Charles Soludo locking the Onitsha main market because the Igbo traders in Onitsha are still observing this Monday sit-at-home in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been incarcerated by the HPC government, and some few Igbo leaders who don't want him out. Is actually the wrong call. I don't know why you will say you want to lock the market because people are doing something in solidarity of their brothers. If the leaders of the Igbos are not ready and willing to support the release or maybe fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why don't you leave Igbo traders and other Igbos who want to do things in solidarity of their brother to continue doing that and of course this might yield the desired results someday. Why are you trying to use force, because you are the executive governor of Anambra State, to like kind of pull them out, or to say you want to lock the shop since they are already locking it, or not like coming out to trade on Mondays? Does it make any sense? I don't think that you have the power as the governor to come do that. I think it's their prerogative to come out, open their shops and sell if they want to sell. If they say they don't want to sell, I don't think you have that power to force them out to do it outside their will, because this is not making sense. This energy you're using to force these traders to come out to sell, not to observe the sit at home on Monday, use that same energy to liaise and coordinate things with your other brothers, other leaders in Igbo land to ensure Nnamdi Kanu is released. Look at Sunday Igboho, who was also fighting for the freedom of the Yorubas, and who was also fighting for Odua Kingdom and Odua a nation. He has been like freed now. He's a free man today now, because recently the Oba of Ibadan, Ladoja, King Ladoja, Oba Ladoja, and the Oni of Ife, they visited the president and prevailed on him. They asked and beckoned on him to like remove Sunday Igboho from the wanted list, and his name has been removed from the wanted list, and he's today a free man. Why can't Igbo people unite together? Why can't Igbo leaders unite together and do same for Nnamdi Kanu? Has he committed a crime that other people have not committed in Nigeria before? If people who are going about unaliving innocent Nigerians and like causing mayhem in this country are living as free people in the country, what about someone who has never carried a gun? Is he not supposed to be a free man? This is not supposed to be going on like this, and this is something I called misplaced priority. This is not even something you should be talking about. If the sit at home, Monday sit at home they are talking about in question is actually something that is going to like kind of have an effect on Anambra State, or probably maybe the Igbo traders, it will gradually die a natural death, and these people will stop honoring it. But they know what they are fighting for. They know the reason why they are doing this. They are not doing this to please anybody. They know that they are losing money not coming out to trade on Mondays. However, they are doing it for a very particular reason. They are doing it to achieve a singular purpose, and you're coming because you are the governor just to destroy that purpose. It's not making any sense, and this is actually a wrong call in the wrong direction. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.